Salvete Spectatores, it's Masopust. Welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. Let's check out the smithy. It's over here, right? Yeah. I think this should be the entry. Road east, road south, road west, road north. Alright. Black Hammer Smithery. Let's go right in. Maybe we can sell and buy stuff. Oh, it's rather big. Stealing. I don't want to steal.
Sure.
I did it once and that was all. Dented and dull, these swords look ready for the forge.
Yeah.
Okay. Are these tree stumps? No, it's just a slice out of the tree. Horizontally. What do we have here? The bellows sigh into the furnace, and the coals burn brighter still. Okay, there are two guys. Apprentice. If you want to buy something, it's Tuatano you should speak to. Tuatano. Commoner. So we have two guys and Tuatano. So let's talk to these two first, but possibly we can again reach out for their souls. You see a man crouching, surreptitious and alone. A series of untamed shrubs, all that hides him from the vision ahead. His eyes are locked on a Dalemgan, beautiful and terrible, eyes half lidded as she hums. A bird with fantastic blue and orange plumage sits on her shoulder, trilling gently, and the man is entranced. Trembling, tentative, he stands, and the tranquility is broken by the bird's startled squeak. The Dalemgan half smiles, beckoning with twig-like fingers. She does not speak as he approaches. His mouth is dripping sounds of awe and admiration. She waits, coy and tempting, and with agonizing slowness he is before her. Then something changes. She sees something hanging limply from his side, and begins to hiss, fingers suddenly claws, and eyes black with hate. He has no time to reach for his axe or grimoire as she strikes. And just as soon as she strikes, she is gone, the only evidence of her existence the shuddering wreck of the ground. What? He grabs at his grimoire, nevertheless, and begins to chant. But the words of a magical language of his own imagining scribbled in a maniacal shorthand, ring hollow, and the silence continues unabated. He turns and shrugs at someone or something, but if there is something, you do not see it. What? So this is apparently a mage. He encountered some kind of a lusty wood dryad? No idea. You see a group of adventurers surrounded by a crowd of attacking Zoribs. This man is with them, seemingly unconcerned by the battle, even detached from it as he stands in the middle of his comrades, chanting, his expression bordering on elation. His voice is powerful and deep, booming out across the combatants as a rich counterpoint to the chaos of the fighting. With every phrase, the battlefield changes. His allies glow with a pulsing blue light, freezing the Zoribs that surround them. A blazing pyre erupts from the ground, cutting and burning the creatures and sending them scattering. One of the fallen Zoribs suddenly explodes as three giant grubs crawl from its corpse and attack the remaining enemies. The man continues to chant, thoroughly enthralled in the joy of the moment. Finally, the creatures have been reduced to one. His allies stand back as the man approaches it still chanting. He removes his hammer and swings it at the Zorib. His phrase ends as the hammer connects with its head, punctuating the spell and bringing his song to an end. Okay, so a battle mage. Interesting. This Almoa man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast coated muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face, coated in smeared soot and arching back Black tattoos alike. Sorry. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? Is this your shop? That it is. Been here near 20 years now. Seen all manner of things over the years. Good luck and bad. Tuatano glances at the guard standing watch along the wall. But the black hammer smithery remains. What do you have here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be. What you fine weapons and armor to offer yet. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now, and haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. Or my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe, to make some coin. Tuatano snorts. As if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in villages like this, and the exodus to the cities has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tuatano scratches his jaw, thinking, if you happen to be headed that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon. Or my shipment at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only a good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Redrick. Tuatano glances at the nearby guard. And that as it should be. But it doesn't leave much for outsiders. You just don't have the iron. Where was the wagon traveling from? We sent the wagon up to New Haemar with weapons. Okay. And it swings round through Logholm and the like to purchase supplies. Shortest route back through the Black Meadow. And then north through the wilds. Tuatano shakes his head. Had a trader come through with word they made to Logholm, but haven't heard a thing since. I'll see them back safe and sound. I'd appreciate your trying anyhow. You bring back the supplies, at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. A discount to start. And if you do find my workers, you give them a good smack upside the head for me. Travel to the Black Meadow.
Hello.
I'd still like to see your wares. But we only will buy something. Holy crap, 6k! What's that, CP? Coin points? Okay, a crossbow. Wow. Ingenious lance. So he has nice stuff, definitely. Camping supplies, priber, rope and grappling hook. Interesting. Defense when disengaging. Blunting belt. Nice. He has a lot of stuff. Protection. Wow, this is expensive. Scale ammo, melee. Ooh, breastplate. Cool. Damage reduction 8. Not even that strong. What? The mail armor is better? Huh. Interesting. Outworn buckler. Why is this so expensive? Oh, because it's enchanted. Sword, saber, mace, quarter stuff, so all these things I have. Azuraith stiletto. So these three are special somehow. Not even... It has a higher range, that's an advantage, I guess. Weapon reach. Huh. Hold wall. Just a strong crossbow. This one is... Okay, just small weapon. I don't know. I'm not too impressed, actually. We can, of course, sell stuff. Yeah, I don't need this. I also don't... let's keep the helm for now. Helmet. Do we need the Gaun's share? I'm not sure. I guess it's quite strong, so maybe we want to have it at some point. Okay. So let's leave again. There's nothing again. Nothing but this guy there. Alright, so I think we have... No, we still have to do the quest of the... what was it? Quests. Task. Against the grain. Resolve the feud. Okay, it's not a quest, it's a task. Interesting. Here we have to... Yeah, because she's pregnant, we have to go to Madaranga. This is the smith stuff. And bring Ada to this guy where we also want to go. Okay, this is also the main quest, yeah. Against the grain. So let's do this one first. Question is... where he is. The only place I can think of is the Black Hound Inn. This is the way we have to go for the main quest. Ooh, it's even bigger. Wow. Okay. Defiance Bay. Huh. Are you coming? Alright, here you go. Let's pick up this one real quick. Excellent. Let's check out if the guy is in there. Just a random villager. Here's Tenfred, the guy we rescued. This looks like it. Yeah, indeed. I think it's time to save. We haven't saved in a long while. Let's talk to Swaynur.
Greetings.
I don't know who you are, and I don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Adolf narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. He wrinkles his nose. Smells like it too. I saw you outside the mill. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbel thinking he's kind of king of the town on account of he's got the mill on his name. Funny thing is that they both accused each other of being king of the town and acting like it. I like that. Oh, it's a dwarf, so that's... A dwarf versus elves, that's never a good sign. The dwarf's jowls quiver with rage. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him, and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about, now shove off. So we could buy him around. He likes that, definitely. Let's do that. It can't hurt, right? Swaynur considers it briefly. He looks to the others. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and might be I'll feed you up trading words. Okay, do we have to buy something with her?
Gods keep you.
I'd like to buy a round for the fine fellows over there. Fine fellows? You're having me on? Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Swaynur from the inn entirely. The innkeep frowns. Until then, it's 6 copper pieces for the lot. Sure. Please, if I can just get them talking, I might be able to convince them to stop harassing the miller. The innkeep studies you warily a moment, then sighs. Well, that's alright then. Here, 3 drinks for the 3 fools. You get them off Trumbel's back, and maybe he'll be a little less stingy with his supplies. You got 3 beer. Excellent. This works nicely.
Gods keep you.
You again. What do you want now? I brought drinks. Hey, so you have. By the flame. I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Black Hound's shit beer. God, sad, good. Alright then. You've got my attention. What is it you've got to say that's worth a round of drinks? Wow, this guy is really easy to convince. Wow, we can even attack him instantly. You drunken menace, I am putting you down. I mean, he is not really sympathetic, but I'm not sure he's a bad guy. Okay. You so much as raise your voice to that family again, and I'll hang you from the windmill blades for the crows to eat. Let's ask him first what's that all about, right? It's like I said, the miller's in charge of the grain prices. He says they're fair, but I know for a fact that folks like Ofra pay half what we do. The dwarf sighs. And maybe we've been a bit rough with him. But what are we supposed to do? We can't keep paying. We're going to starve. And do you think Trumbel's going to be sorry about when we do? Maybe I could talk to Trumbel for you. When we already did it. Ha! You think you'll get through to him when we haven't? The man's thick as a peat bog. I hear he got his soul read. Found his kin used to grow sun-red trees for their Edirne lords. Up until they figured out their side was losing. Explains why his knees still ache to bend to whatever lord or lady crosses the road. He'll be holed up in that mill for days, the coward. The dwarf eyes you consideringly. But here, if you want to give it a shot, then good luck. We'll owe you one if you manage it. So we can go back. I'm not sure if this helps, but I mean, we could also just threaten him. Hopefully this leads to something if we go back to the miller now. I'm not sure. It's really interesting. Normally you say, okay, the poor peasants, the evil, I don't know, great bourgeoisie guys that exploit them and whatnot, but from a manner standpoint, the dwarf peasant is much more rude and not really friendly in comparison to the miller.
Gods keep you.
I spoke to Swaynur. And what did he say? He says you're treating the farmers unfairly, raising prices and giving them rotten grain. Trumbel snorts. Of course he does. He's been saying nothing else for days now. The man's delusional. If he wants grain, he'll have to pay for it. What's going on here anyway? Okay. We can grab the miller by the neck. If you enter one brief again, you might want to reconsider. Both options are extremely unfriendly. I'm gonna ask, what's going on here anyway? Trumbel shakes his head. Where to begin? Swaynur ripped them up into froth. Going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. Okay, he already said that. Huh. Seems like a pretty clean story for a messy situation. Trumbel frowns. It's not, he pauses. Look, Swaynur's always been a rotten bastard. With stores so limited, maybe I saved the good stuff for people who deserve it. Ofra, for instance, she's expecting a child. Should I let her starve instead? Do the villagers know about the grain supply? Trumbel looks embarrassed. Some. The innkeeper, for instance. It's better not to worry people. I'll be trading for supplies soon enough. If we can just keep things calm until then, we'll be in clear. The innkeeper? Trumbel winces. I wouldn't drink the ale, is all I'm saying. Okay.
Hail, traveler.
Okay. That was it.
How do you do?
So, I think I have to go back to Swaynur and tell him about the supply issues. That's the only thing I can think of, really, that could resolve the situation without much violence. I mean, we also could just, force one of the two parties into submission. But that doesn't really solve anything, except that an outer force, that is me and my party, intervened and shut one party down. So let's see what the dwarf peasant has to say to that. Still there? Yeah, he is. So let's see.
Well met, friend.
So, we can attack him. We can threaten him. Look, there's no sense in threatening the miller. You have him up against the wall. Maybe you could ask some of the other villagers for help. Swaynur eyes you for a few long moments, drinking deep from his mug. Then he sighs. You're right. Things gone like they were. We're just going to end up hanging from that tree out there. He looks to his comrades. Tell Trumbel we'll leave him be. What? That was it? Don't know what we'll do now, with all the crops failing. Haven't got another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn. What? That was easy.
Good day to you.
Okay, she doesn't have any response to that. I really wonder what's that about. So, actually, why don't I get any bonus, any money for killing all these beasts in the dungeon? I mean, if they would emerge from down there, they would instantly wash over the whole village and kill everybody. So, that's a small lack of consistency here, I would guess. Because why would they just keep down there? They could easily come up. It's not even sealed. So let's talk to him once more. And hopefully get the word from him.
Hail and well met.
I spoke to Swaynur. I've convinced him to leave your family in peace. Why really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds with drink half the time. Can we gain experience? I'll owe you a great debt. Here! He pulls a coin purse from his hip and pushes it towards you. Today's earnings, to show my appreciation. And you can be sure I'll let everyone know what you've done for me. Glad to help. Wow, 20 copper, are you kidding? Now we stand a chance of getting through the year. Trumbel smiles broadly. All thanks to you. Safe travels, friend. Yeah, sweet. Alright, so... Okay, we did all that. Okay. Yeah, we did that. So we could go to Merwold. We could go to Anslug's Compass, to Madaranga. And to the Black Meadow. This is the main quest and a secondary quest, so let's do that. Question is, where do we have to go? Kaid Nua. Wait a second. There's a road west. But there is no road west, only south and east. So I'm really interested if we can go to the road west. Let's check the road west first, right? But we will do that in the next episode. I thank you all for watching. This one has gone on rather long. Did some minor trouble solving in the town now. I think the town likes me much better now. I can even level up. So I will do that in the next episode. See you soon.